Hey guys, it's Haley, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the books I purchased in 2018. Now, last year when I did this video for 2017, it was like the #1 viewed video on my channel for a very long time. So we are doing it again because, you know, that's what we do, is when a video does well, we do it again. So, doing it again. This last year, I believe I was close to buying 60 books, which is a lot. So this year I cut that in half almost, and I did so much better. So I am quite proud of myself, but I have so many amazing books here that I cannot wait to show you guys. So let's get right into it. So the first book that I got is Fearless by Sadie Robertson. That is currently on loan with a friend right now, but that book was amazing and I loved it, and you all should totally read it. The second book, I have a list here on my computer of chronological order of what books I bought, but also to like help me know which ones to grab here. So the second book I got was Christy by Catherine Marshall, and I know there's a lot of controversy around this book. I personally loved it. Now, however, I can be incredibly naive and just read over the parts I don't want to read or not remember them if I don't want to remember them. So some of my friends told me there was some not so great stuff in here. I don't remember any of it, but there's that warning for you, I guess. I also got the 6th Harry Potter book in hardcover from a thrift store because I thought I wanted to get the entire set as hardcover, but then I decided I didn't want to do that. So I got rid of that book because I want to get the whole set in paperback. So I don't have that one anymore. Maybe like spread all of these out so I can see what is where. When was this released? Shoot, I don't think this is included in the haul. Nope, 2017. Whoops. A Light on the Hill by Connell and Cosette. I'm not kidding you guys, this is one of my new favorite authors. She's pretty new to the Christian publishing, to publishing in general, and I love her books. So this was amazing. I think the next one's out already, so I need to get that. The next book I got was called Into the Free. I don't remember who wrote it, but I decided I didn't want it, so I got rid of it. Next is Unbreakable. This is by Sarah Ella. It is the conclusion to this series. I kind of have mixed feelings about these books. I think they're great, but I also know I am not a fantasy person, so I'm not really a great target audience for these books. However, I love to support this author, and I think her covers are beautiful. This is not my favorite. I preferred the other two, which were the purple and like teal colored ones, but this one's still pretty as well. Dagger's Sleep by Trisha Mingerink. This is Trisha's newest series release, and it you know what drives me crazy is when new authors put out a new series when their old one did really well and they don't get as good a response. That makes me so sad. So I loved this book by Trisha. It was different than her Blades of Akhtar series, but I still loved it. So definitely give this one a try. Support this amazing author because she is going places. Purple Moon by Tessa Emily Hall. I picked this one up at the SoCal Writers Conference. It was on sale and it was pretty hard to say no. So this book, I feel like it's for a little bit younger readers. Not that that's a bad thing at all, because it's not. I feel like it's more for the 15-16-year-old age range, but this was a good book. And these two, my sweet friend Aaliyah gave to me. Aaliyah wrote them. Nope, that is the first one. There we go. A Dim Reflection. Nope. Oh my gosh. A Higher Ransom is the first one, and then A Dim Reflection is the second one. And my sweet, sweet friend Aaliyah gave these to me. We did a book exchange, so that worked beautifully. And I have yet to have a chance to read them, but I cannot wait. And there's a third book that I need to get as well. Next up is Fox. I think this was like the most hyped YA new release this year, at least from what I can tell. So Fox, I really enjoyed this book. I will have to admit, again, fantasy is not my thing. I have a really hard time understanding it and wrapping my mind around it, but there was enough realism in this that it made the fantasy element, it made me be okay with it. So I feel like I need to read it again because I probably missed a lot in the first read through, but I really enjoyed this. I love the cover. I think this is probably my favorite cover of the books I got this year. This is an absolutely stunning cover. So, and y'all know Nadine is a mentor and a very close friend of mine, so I just love her and all of her books. The next three are some indie published beauties. This is Bound by Victoria Lynn, who's also my very good friend. I believe this was a gift. I honestly don't remember. That's bad. I read this on Kindle a few years ago, or last year. Seems like it's been out for a long time, but I think it's only been out for a year. A very, very sweet story about a foster child and redemption, and you should read this one. And it's a novella, so it doesn't take very long. October by J. Grace Pennington. This was a really unique book, and it was very sad and hard to read, but it was good. Super, super different. I loved the slow down pace of it. It was not a fast-paced action at all. It was very slow, quiet, contemporary, dealing with some pretty heavy issues, and I loved it. Kira by Kate Willis. I actually don't know if that's how you're supposed to say this name. I have a character named Kira, and I spell it a little bit differently, but I think that's how it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know. I'm sorry, Kate, if I'm butchering your character's name. This was the sweetest book. It's a dystopia, and marriage of convenience and little kids that are adorable. It was so, so cute. So I really like this one. Another author you definitely should check out. The If I Run trilogy by Terry Blackstock. I'd been wanting to read these for a long time, and I think I bought them for myself. I honestly don't remember. This year has been insane. But what I love about these books, I'm probably not going to be able to do it holding them up. But if you hold them up, it forms a picture, which is so cool. I love that. Anyway, oh, these were good. This is really my first time reading like a thriller novel series. It's interesting. It was a little depressing, and I'm not sure I'm cut out to read thrillers. My heart can't handle it. But this was really good, clean. I would definitely recommend this series if you enjoy thrillers that are clean. That is really hard to say. Chasing Jupiter by Rachel Coker. I was shocked by this book. I don't know what I was expecting, but it wasn't that, and it was so good. It was so good. So this is another one that had kind of like a unique ending, which I'm realizing I'm kind of liking, is the books that don't end like you think they're going to. So it's definitely sad, definitely like making me want to cry, but it was really good. So it's an older book, Rachel Coker. I wish she was writing more, but I think she decided to kind of forgo the writing career for a while and have a family, which is totally applaudable, totally awesome. I just wish she'd written more books. He's Making Diamonds. He's Making Diamonds by S.G. Willoughby. I have not yet read this book yet because I'm kind of avoiding it because I don't want to process stuff. But I've heard amazing things about this book, and I can't wait to actually read it. So it's just like taunting me, waiting for me to pick it up. I really want to. I also am not ready to process because it's about faith in chronic illness. It's a little close to home. A lot close to home. Like right at home. It hits right at home. So Thief of Corinth by Tessa Afshar. I loved this book. It was, again, a little bit slow paced, but oh my goodness, there was so much good stuff in this story. I loved it. 1,000 Perfect Notes by C.G. Drews. This is another super hyped up YA release. I feel I've also kind of in my own little corner, but I feel like this one was really hyped, and it was so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, you have to read this book. If you're a musician, it it makes it even more incredible. Like, you can totally read it not being a musician, but if you are a musician, oh my goodness, I love this book so much, and I cannot wait to see more from this author because she is so good. Boundaries. Self-help books are awesome. I've actually read this one before. I just wanted to have a copy for myself. We had a couple copies that were floating around, but I wanted to get my own copy. And it has expanded boundaries for the digital age, so definitely need some help in that department. The Story Peddler by Lindsay Franklin, and guess what? I actually got to meet Lindsay Franklin. Did I put it in here? Oh yeah. And she sent me a signed book plate. I didn't get a picture with her though. What was that noise? It was like a bird or something. Met Lindsay Franklin. She's incredible. Very, very sweet lady. And she sent me a book plate and a bunch of other goodies, so that was really fun. Oh, I'm having a book avalanche here. Hold on. Pause. Oh, my back hurts. Love in a Broken Vessel by Misu Andrews. I also got to meet Mrs. Andrews, and she's so sweet. This was at the Oregon Christian Writers Conference. I need to read this book. I haven't read it yet, but it looks so good. It looks so good, and the cover's gorgeous. And Wild Montana Skies by Susan May Warren. This book is kind of funny. Usually I don't get books with male main characters on the front cover, but I did. Susan May Warren was my continuing ed coach at the conference, and the things that she was describing and teaching to us about deep point of view and storytelling, I really needed to read something new of hers that was in that style so that I could apply it to my own writing. So I bought this. I think this was her newest release at the time, and it was super helpful in helping me understand what she was trying to teach. So it accomplished what I wanted to. It's a really good book, just not really something I would necessarily read, but it was a good story. Macy by April McGowan. April is my mentor, and I was super excited to read another one of her books, and it was so sweet. So sweet. I love April's writing. This was whoops, something sticking out of it. This was it was a freebie. They were giving it away at the conference, and I have not read it yet, but I can't wait. I've heard a lot of amazing things about this book, and Kim Meter was a phenomenal speaker, so I can't wait to read this. I got Freckles by Jean Stratton Porter because my friend Victoria Lynn has been begging me to read it, so I have it. I have not read it yet, but I have it, so we're making progress. I also purchased Little Women. For whatever reason, we did not have a copy of this. I know we did at one point in time, but we don't anymore. So I bought my own copy, and I think this is the one that has illustrations. I can't remember. Maybe it doesn't. Nope, no illustrations, but it's really pretty. And it has like the textured pages, so that's fun. The Inheritance. Another one of Louisa May Alcott's. This is such a sweet little book. My friend Abby and I started a classics co-reading classics club on Facebook, and we read 6 classic books a year every other month, and we vote on which one we want to read, and this is one of them. So I decided to buy this book because I love Louisa May Alcott. So if you want to be a part of that classics reading club, let me know. I will also put the link in the description below, but someone has to invite you to the group. But we'd love to have you there. It's a lot of fun. The last books I got were the Allegiance series by Sarah Addison Fox. So we have book 1, book 2, had to remember, book 3, and book 4, which I am reading right now, which is why there's an orange post-it note in there. Oh, I almost popped myself in the face because that is my bookmark. So I love this series. I love this author. I can't wait to see what she does in the future. Should I stack up all the books and try to hold them like I did last year? That went really poorly. Let's see. So the grand total of books I acquired this year is 34. So that's actually way better than last year, which I believe was like 54 or 60. I can't remember exactly. I'll have to go back and look. It was a lot more than this. So I am quite proud of myself. I exercised self-control. I also started college, so I don't have all of this fun money to spend on books anymore, but you know, that's just, it is what it is. So don't fall. No, it's gonna fall. No falling, no falling. Oh, this is gonna be a tall book stack. Hang on, must readjust the base. Ow, I just bit my tongue. Okay. Oh, it's gonna take me out of the frame. Okay. Well, here's all my beautiful books and like 15 more you can't see. Okay. Whoa. No. No. Stay. Standing up. Yeah. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Here's my book stack for 20, what year is this? I don't even know what year it is. 2018. Here we go. Okay. Alright, friends. I hope you had an amazing 2018. I should move this away so my face can be in the frame instead of me like peeking out from the books. I will sign off for now and see you later. Bye!